Hi YouTubers, and welcome to my gaming room tour. Okay, let's go inside. So I'm going to do a quick pan round of the room itself, okay? So just a quick pan round. And then what I'll do is I'll go over all of the individual things that I've amassed over the period of time, and just talk about them in general. Right, so we'll start at the one end of the room. So as you can see there, we've got a small poster of Alduin's Wall in Skyrim, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. If we pan down here, we've got a Uncharted 4 poster. Now that there is a pre-order poster, so you can't really get that, but I like all my POS. And we've got a cardboard stand of Nathan Drake there. Really nice. It's near enough life size there. And we've also got another poster behind Nathan Drake there, again of Uncharted 4 Thief's End. And again, these are all like promotional posters, sort of pre-orders. As you can see there, it says pre-order now. So they're all like promotional posters. Behind that, we've got the Elder Scrolls Online poster. You can just see there behind there. And just in front of that, we've got another large standee of Skyrim, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, and this is the special edition, so it's literally just come out. Came out on the 28th of October of this year, so it was great. And it's a special edition for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC. And of course the Xbox One and the PlayStation have got all the mods. So it's one that I've really looked forward to, and I love Skyrim. So we've got here a massive banner. And this banner is a cloth banner. Just to show you here, you can see it's cloth banner of Doom, the new Doom game for PS4 and Xbox One. I'm not sure, it must have come out for the PC as well. But nice big cloth banner, near enough takes up half the wall, does that, and it goes all the way down to near enough the floor from the ceiling. And peeking just behind there, we've got Mafia 3 standee as well. Got Skyrim again, and another Skyrim poster. Over here, we've got my cupboard with all of my collector's editions, and at the top there, we've got a cardboard chest of Uncharted 4 Thief's End, against POS. And then we'll just pan down to all of these cubes. Skyrim, we've got Doom, Skyrim again, Dishonored 2, Uncharted 4, it's a collector's edition. And we've got the Rise of the Tomb Raider Collector's Edition as well. That was for PC, I was able to get that. So we'll just have a look what we've got in my shelves. So we've got here the Collector's Edition for the Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now I do have the Collector's Strategy Guide as well. And that came with this little pendant here. For Rise of the Tomb Raider. That just came with the Collector's Guide. Not the actual Collector's Edition with the statue and everything. It just came with the guide. And you can see the steel book there for the Collector's Edition. A little model of Lara Croft there. And all of the game discs behind. And I also got in the Collector's Edition this leather bound book. Now it's completely plain pages, and I think what they do is they urge you to write in it and do all your notes and everything else. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it nice and plain. And here we've got a pendant that Lara Croft wears around her neck. Now you can't actually see it on there. So it must be disappeared behind there. But I tell you something, these statues that they do are so detailed, it's unbelievable. I mean, you can even see the string for the bow here. It's just like a really thin string. It's just really nice, really nice statues they are. Now, underneath that, we've got here the latest Witcher. I think it's going to be the last one as well, Witcher 3. And we've got Geralt there fighting a griffin, and that again is the collector's edition. And we've got the art book behind there as well. Now underneath there, we've got more Witcher 3, and I've got all of my Gwent decks. Now I've got the, again, another collector's edition strategy guide. That one was out before this one. The one at the top here, this was a strategy guide Game of the Year edition. And it's a lot thicker. There's a lot more content in there. It covers all of the DLCs. Now I'm going to talk about the DLCs because with the collector's edition, as you can see there, I got it in Xbox One. And the reason why that is because it came with the Gwent decks, which it never ever came with the PS4. And then PS4 brought out the DLCs, which I've got, and they did bring out then the Gwent decks. But I've got to say, every Gwent deck is different. So I've got all 6 decks from the collector's edition and also from the DLCs. And we've got Geralt here, his medallion. I mean, in-game, the eyes light up when he comes towards enemies and things of interest. The eyes light up for him. And also this little book here, that came with the Collector's Edition strategy guide. So they came together. That didn't come in the Collector's Edition. So I've got quite a lot of Witcher 3 things there. And at the very, very bottom, I've got more guides. As you can see, I really do like my strategy guides. We've got here Mafia 3, Assassin's Creed, Bioshock the Collection. That's not a collector's guide, it's just a softback, but they brought that out for all 3 games because they brought that out recently for the PlayStation. And I think the Xbox as well. I think they brought it for both consoles. Got Far Cry Primal, another collector's edition there, hardback, and various other bits and pieces. We've got various older game guides here. This was Final Fantasy 12, love that game, Dragon Age there, collector's edition. And my Skyrim guides. Now, I did do an unboxing or an unwrapping of this guide. This guide here was the latest game guide that they brought out, and it's the special edition. Again, this is hardback. And it really is huge. There's about 1,100 pages in there. And before that, I was able to get the Legendary Edition strategy guide. And that's a hardback. Now, both guides are identical inside. But I did want to get this guide. I got this after this one. And they're fantastic. And this guide here was the original Skyrim guide. It's a soft guide. But and it's not as big, but nevertheless, it's still a massive guide in there. So there's my Skyrim guides. Now let's have a look over here. We've got various bits and pieces. Dishonored 2 POS, bit of Skyrim POS there, Skyrim again, and a few bits and pieces for my job because I do office work, editing videos and all that kind of thing. And at the top here we've got World of Warcraft Legion. That's the latest add-on. It's a POS cube. Now over here I have got a limited edition. I'll just get this down. This here is a limited edition PlayStation 2 controller. And this was something that I saw in a magazine. Now it's by Thrustmaster and it's a Ferrari controller. And it's for the PlayStation 2 because you can see that it's not wireless. It's got the wires attached to it. But before the internet and all that kind of thing, what I did is saw this in a magazine and I wrote to them. And they kindly sent this for free. They just sent it to me. So I was really pleased to get this. So that's how I got it. And that's a limited edition Ferrari controller. So we'll just put that back up there for now. We've got here Infernal City. This is a Skyrim novel that I've got. And I've got various posters and all that kind of thing up there as well. And then below that we've got here a collector's edition Fallout 4 guide. We've got here Vault-Tec Bobblehead Boy. I can't remember what you see it's called these, but they're like to do with Fallout 4, and you see them everywhere in game. There's the game as well, Vault-Tec. Got the map that I got with the guide. And below that, we've got Uncharted 4 Collector's Edition. As you can see there, Nathan Drake. We've got the Collector's Guide book, and that came with the small coin. You see there, the coin. That came with the coin. That does not come with the statue of Nathan Drake and the Collector's Edition. In the Collector's Edition, you get the statue and you get the little art book. And then also as well, you see just peeking behind there, you've got the steel book for Uncharted 4 as well. It came with the Collector's Edition. Now below that, I've got various memorabilia for the latest Skyrim game, and also as well, we've got the Xbox 360 Skyrim game there. We've got a mug, and also as well, we've got a keyring here of Skyrim. Below that, we've got a Dishonored 2 cube for POS. Have we got anything in there? No, we haven't. We've got room there for another collector's edition if I'm going to get one. Now, that brings us over to... I'll just put the standee back. I don't know if you saw this one. There's another standee there. Fallout 4 standee. Now, as you probably realise, a lot of my games and memorabilia and all that kind of thing is all recent stuff. The latest things on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I don't really have a lot of retro, but I have only literally just sort of got into gaming really in a big way just recently. So we've got another Skyrim standee there. It's like a long tubular tube. And then we have my PC setup. Now I'm just going to pan back here. So it's just a 3-screen PC setup, and as you can see, my screensaver is the elongated screensaver of Skyrim. So I've got Whiterun on there, so you can see it just pans right round. It's like a panoramic view of Whiterun. My keyboard is a gaming keyboard by Mad Catz, and it's a Strike 7. And here you can see that all of this is just like touchscreen. Go back. Got a timer on there, so you know it's all touchscreen. It's great. Love that keyboard. It's fantastic. So it's a Strike 7 keyboard, and we've also got here the Razer mouse and a Razer Vespula mouse pad, and the mouse as well. So it's even got its own little stand pedestal. You can see it just stands on there. So it's like a little spaceship. Really good. So you can actually have it wireless or wired in. Now I've always got mine wired in. It just, I don't know, it just tends to be better than wireless in my opinion. Got a mug there for Skyrim Online, because of course when you're editing videos it's thirsty work, my friends, it's thirsty work. So I've got a Skyrim mug there. I've also got another Skyrim mug in there. Now we've also got another massive cloth banner at the back of Fallout 4. As you can see, that near enough takes up half the wall again. And next to that, we've got a huge poster of Warcraft. That literally goes from the ceiling all the way down. If I can just show you that. All the way down to the floor. Massive, massive poster. And the guy that I got that from works in a cinema, so I was very, very lucky to get that. Massive poster it is. Now, it's gone on the ceiling. It's got some POS of Skyrim hanging there. And another one at that side, Skyrim. And behind that, we've got a full length, this is about 7.5 foot in length. Massive standee of The Witcher 3 Geralt. Now, he just disappears behind my TV setup, so you can see how big that is. And it comes out almost like a projector screen. You just roll it out from the screen, so it's really nice. That it was a bit of a one-off. So again, I was very, very lucky to get that. Of The Witcher 3 because I don't have a lot of POS for Witcher 3. I've only got the collector's edition, which I showed you earlier. Now, just peeking behind there, we've got a map of the Skyrim province. Now, that there is a map that I got from the Xbox 360 game, and it was like a sort of a brown map, which was slightly different to all the others. So I was quite surprised to get that. So I framed that. And then below that, we've got here a framed cloth map of the Witcher 3 province. Now, I'm really sorry, I can see that the light from the monitor is shining through there. But below there, we've got Rise of the Tomb Raider poster. And on the door, I've got Vault-Tec. Vault Forever. Surface never, Vault forever. Fallout 4, and Skyrim poster behind that as well. Now, this here is my TV setup. It's no big TV. It's not like your latest thing. It's not a 4K TV or anything like that. It's just a 42-inch TV. As you can see, the borders are quite wide. It's fairly oldish, but it does meet, and it's really nice. I've got a soundbar below that. I've got a audio splitter, and here I've got my capture card. This here is an Elgato capture card, so you can use that to capture gaming walkthroughs for YouTube. Under here I've got my PlayStation Vita console there, little console, and my PlayStation 4 controller, and it's always on like a stand, and this is like a rechargeable stand, so you just press it in and it'll just recharge for you. Now underneath here we've got my consoles. We've got PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Now this Xbox is the Elite version, so it comes with the Elite controller. Really love that. All of the buttons are all interchangeable. You can take the buttons out and you can change them round. You know, the buttons here, and again in here there's buttons you can just take out and put them on. It's great, and here you've got paddle shifters which attach to the back, so it's really nice, the Elite controller. It's something that I wanted, and I just got that, so I was really pleased to get that. And then here we've got various bits and pieces. Got my Turtle Beach headphones that I use sometimes, and again it's ideal if you're going to be doing gaming walkthroughs. You know, I may use that, and of course all the wires there for gaming, HDMI wires and all that kind of thing. So that's literally it. It's not a large room, but it's quite full, as you can see. Got everything in it that I need, and you know, I've got a bit of space down there for a bit more collector's editions and POS and everything else, but that's literally my gaming room. Now, just before we go, I'm just going to move this standee out of the way. Just move this out of the way, and I'll just show you one more thing. In here, I've got my games. Now, I don't have a lot of games at all. All of these are my PlayStation 2 games. We've got a few PlayStation 1 games at the side there, and then Xbox. So there was the original, you know, console games. Down there, as you can see, we've got Xbox One, Mafia 3, BioShock, a few PlayStation Vita games. Oh, my cycling sunglasses, you can see there's nothing to do with gaming, but they're there anyway. PlayStation 4 games there, see quite a few there. There's not, like I say, not a huge amount. Ah, well, no, we've got the box here. Now, what's it say? What's this say? Fallout 4, Vault Boy, not Pit Boy, Vault Boy. And now the Pit Boy was the thing that was on the wrist that worked all of the things in game, and I remember now. So it's a Vault Boy. We've got PC games there, Xbox 360 games, and some more game guides. World of Warcraft, Red Dead Redemption. Now I'll tell you something, they're going to be bringing out a Red Dead Redemption 2 as well, aren't they, next year? So I'm really looking forward to that, because that was a great game, Red Dead Redemption. Loved it. So it's going to be a good game. Looking forward to that. And I've got an A3 printer down there, because like I say, I do a lot of video editing, websites and all that kind of thing. So that's inside my cupboard. But that is literally my gaming room walkthrough. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you like my videos, and all I can say is happy gaming.